Hey folks, welcome to the newest version of Space Haven. This is Alpha 14 on the experimental branch. If you don't see this version yet, it's because you're not on the experimental branch. You can choose that in the Steam settings. The new version has a bunch of changes that we're going to try to see if we can find them all today. I'm starting on a more easy difficulty so that we can see the changes early. We've got high resources. I've customized some of the difficulty settings to make things a little bit harder. So there's more hazards than there are in the peaceful difficulty. There's more aliens, and interstellar travel is harsher and stuff like that. And I've added more hostile factions. As far as new technologies, I've added a whole bunch of technologies to the list here that we can start with so we can quickly get a more sophisticated ship build going so we can try out all the new shipbuilding features that are in this version. Another new difficulty setting that I encountered that I wanted to point out is the allow start crew customization. We have the options for no edit, roll edit, or full edit. So I'm assuming if we go to a harder difficulty, that means you can't change the crew that you start with, you're just stuck with them. I think roll edit means I'm assuming that you can re-roll the crew members, but maybe not necessarily fully customize them. So I haven't tried out those things yet, but that's what it sounds like to me. Okay, and we're starting with seven crew members here. Let's take a look at one of the new features is crew customization. So we can go ahead and edit a crew member. And an interesting thing in this version is that the crew members have the ability to learn skills now. So they can start out at 0 to 3 in a particular skill, but you can see that they also have a skill maximum, which is reflected in the bars on the right here. So the skill point potential for this person for the construction skill is, what is that, 8. So we probably want to, I want to contribute a suggestion to show somewhere the actual skill maximum in the HUD other than just this visual, because we really want to see that as a number as well. We should probably, when we look at the team skills, we should probably see a slash after these things to show the maximum, and we probably should see numbers for that here as well, in addition to just these indicators, although these indicators are pretty cool. We can also edit individual attributes, it looks like. We have a certain number of points to work with, so how energetic the character is, how intelligent the character is, how perceptive they are, and these things will affect our computed stats. So, for example, accuracy is based on the weapon skill and perception. So if we want to make this person good at shooting, we can lower their zest a little bit maybe and increase their perception. We can also alter their bravery to change their surrender chance. Maybe let's make this person a little less intelligent and a little better at fighting, something like that. Skill points -5, starting skill points. What is this? I don't know what this control does. Skill potential points -5, starting skill points -3. I think this is which thing we're editing. So we're editing the starting skill points here. Okay, whereas this one, we're in -2. We have too many skill points to start with, which is probably based on our intelligence, it seems like. Yeah, okay, so the intelligence actually determines how many skills we start with. That's a really interesting new detail that we have to think about. Intelligence wasn't really a factor in the previous version as far as I could tell. So let's give our guy, we can actually start with a higher skill level than we could in the previous version because of the customization. So let's give this guy a 4 in construction, and we got a 3 in weapons. That's pretty good. Let's go down 1 in ops, and we're going to do a 4 in weapons as well. So this guy's really good at fighting. And I think we want... I'm nervous about lowering his zest all the way down, but I do want him to have a little bit more bravery. I think that's a bug. This, okay. Let me see if I can report from this screen. I can't, so I'm gonna go and report this bug in their Discord later. I'm just gonna make a note for myself for now. Let me start up like a notepad file. Notepad. Space Haven 14 bugs. Okay, so note bravery attribute does not affect surrender percentage. So I'm pretty sure that's a bug in the experimental version, so hopefully they'll fix that later. So we're going to lower our bravery a little bit then, and we're going to increase our zest, I guess. This actually is not recomputing the computed stats at all. computed stats are not recomputed when attributes change. That definitely seems like a bug. Okay, so we're gonna more or less leave that how it is. We've got good coverage. We've got at least a 3 in every skill, so I don't want to spend too much time. Another thing we can do, by the way, is we can go through their previous occupation, and we can, which I think affects their base stats and skills, and then we can choose their trait. So let's have this person be a spacefarer, so they're extra good at fighting in a spacesuit. So Isla is going to be our prize fighter, our star combat character, even though he only has a -5% surrender, so she's not the bravest. Okay, so let's pause it here. We've got lots of resources available to us. We've got a template for a new ship that we're going to start here. I'm actually going to go to the new ship thing, and I'm going to delete this, and we're going to do a 2x6 as our first ship instead. So I'm going to get as many systems on this ship as possible. So let's go ahead and create that. Okay, and we got the tutorial. I want to see if the tutorial's been updated yet to reflect the new stuff. So we're going to leave this open for now. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is choose my away team. Isla is our fighter. We've also got, let's see, it actually did update her stats here. So we see surrender is now -10 instead of -5. It just wasn't updating it on the character selection tree. So we're going to keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and report that bug here before I forget about it. On the character customization screen before game start, when I edit a character's attributes, the computed values do not get updated. This show the surrender percent, for example, showed as -% even when I increased bravery, but now that I've started the game, it's gone from -5% to -10%. Okay, first bug report of the new version. There we go. So we got that. We get this person is also really good at fighting Katya. We have Kendall also has weapons 3. Good fighters in this team. And then Victor is also good. So these are going to be our 4 starting away team members. Let's draft them, and we're going to go find the weapons here. Let's check the storage. Looks like the weapons are over here. Now, we have 6 weapons available, but we could actually send 6 crew members over, but I don't really think that's necessary. Let's see. So we're going to hand out some pistols, and I'm just going to randomly choose who's getting the pistols and who's getting the shotgun. Actually, I want Isla to have the shotgun, I think. I have one of the shotguns anyway. So we'll randomly hand out the rest of them. So Isla is a little more accurate than everybody else, hopefully. Let's see, she has a 46% accuracy, but that's with the shotgun penalty, so it otherwise would be a 66%. And it actually looks like they tuned the accuracy to lower it, so there's more room for improvement in the weapon skill before the accuracy really gets good. So that's kind of interesting. I'm going to load them onto the shuttle. Before we unpause it, let's see what else we can get started here. I want to start up our grow beds. Seeds and nuts, and then we're going to do 1 bed that's fiber. For composter, I'm going to start a continuous biomatter for now. Actually, no, let's do if more than 3. So we have a little bit for algae dispensers if we need it. And we're going to also compost monster meat, crawler corpses, hauler corpses, and bodies. So if we get any of those on board, we can start composting them. And human meat as well. Let's start our ship construction. So this is where it starts to get... I think the sketching process is going to be the same. So it's going to start to get interesting once we have the ship basic hull finished and we start to get stuff on board here. So 54, half of that is 20... 27? Yeah, 27. So this is going to be the center line of our ship, which is probably going to be a double wide Carter. And then how long is this part? I forgot. Looks like 82, so 41 is going to be half of that. Okay, so just make it a little bit easier to make our ship symmetrical, we're going to put out a grid here. And I'm just going to plunk down some random... I don't want to spend too much time sketching. I want to see what the new hull construction system is like before we make any big decisions about what the layout of the ship is going to look like. So we're going to make a little slot for an airlock kind of over here. And then I think we're going to have storage around that. So let's maybe make... There we go. So I'm trying to make enough room for a large storage on each side of the airlock. That's good. And then that's going to be... This is going to be our starting hull shape. So go ahead and activate the sketch. Yeah, okay, and that should be enough for an airlock to get started. We've got our people on board here. Let's also start mining. You're going to need to get all of this stuff eventually, so we might as well put it all in the queue. There we go. And let's send our away team. We should be able to make quick work of whatever aliens... What is this now? We have... It looks like they've changed the interface for the ship's hit points, is what I think this is. I think this might actually be the hit points of the hyperdrive. So one of the new features that they've introduced is that you can now shoot at the hyperdrive of an enemy ship and try to disable it so that they can't get away. So I think what we're seeing here is the hit point track for the hyperdrive, I believe. It's unusual for a derelict ship to have a hyperdrive, I feel like, but I guess if the engines and everything else are toast, then it makes sense that they would have to abandon it. By engines, I mean like the generator. Okay. I'm suspecting that the derelicts may not follow the new construction rules, like they might not have hull stabilizers in the right place and so forth. We'll see about that. Oh, wait. Hello, friends. Busy in here. Thought he was going to come through that door, but he didn't. There we go. Get everybody over here so they can all shoot. There we go. Okay, we've explored the blade fire. We're going to undraft. And let's transfer all this stuff. And as soon as the transfer is done, then we'll start salvaging. And let's fast forward for a bit, because we've got a lot of work to do. And we've got to wait for certain things to be done before we can really get our new stuff checked out. We've got to at least wait for hull construction so that we can get a... In fact, I'm actually going to cancel some of this hull that we've sketched out so that we can quickly get the airlock section done. Let's try to get that, and then we'll do the rest afterwards. Okay, we got an airlock. Your new ship needs an airlock for crew members to enter. Placing an airlock for the build menu in the new ship's external hull. Yeah, this hasn't changed. Skill level too low. This is a new thing. Cannot complete task. No crew member has a high enough skill level required for the task. Interesting. Which task are we talking about here? Skill required, botany 1. Unable to do seeds and nuts. Skill required, botany 5. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So we've got to wait. Our crew needs practice before we can get into this stuff. That makes our starting difficulty, that affects us substantially in our ability to get resources in the early game. So we also, the skill requirement is listed here. So the fruit has botany 4, the nuts and seeds have botany 5. I'm assuming that the artificial meat, when we get the technology, is going to be even higher. But right now we're going to grow the stuff that we're able to grow. I think we do have a 4 botanist. They also changed the priority system they mentioned, and they've changed this interface so you can see the max skills in the priority system as well. So in addition to, instead of just prioritizing skills that are high now, they want crew members to prioritize skills that they can grow into that have a high maximum. So in some cases they've done that, although it looks like not in all cases. Like this guy has a high mining maximum, but it's still low right now. So maybe we want to bump that up so he can learn. And likewise with Kendall, we have 2 Kendalls. Let's fix that real quick, because that's going to make me crazy. Okay. Okay, this guy is going to be Kendall Fire. I didn't check, by the way, to see how customizable the appearance was in the starting character screen. We'll have to check that out later. Airlock block, we got too much stuff coming in over here. Okay, we're not quite ready for the airlock yet. We're almost there. There we go. Okay, I think we got enough now. We also have some new icons over here. That's interesting. We'll have to check that out and see what that's about. Okay, here's our airlock. View modes. Hotkey P. Okay, so that's... I think this tooltip is wrong. Yeah, let's bug report that. There is a new icon here on the toolbar that says View Modes Hotkey P with a lightning icon. It looks like the tooltip got copied from View Modes R and needs to be updated. Alright, second bug report for the experimental version. Keep in mind, guys, this isn't the published version that most people are playing. This is the alpha, the super alpha version that isn't really that well vetted yet. So we volunteered to be early adopters and smoke test this stuff, so we should expect to find a couple bugs like this, and that's okay. You're worried about retooling the software for a whole construction system and putting new art in the game and all that kind of stuff like that. It's easy to forget stuff like this. It's just like a typo or a copy and paste error in the toolbar text. And that's the kind of thing, like, if you report it, they're going to fix it, you know, the next day, because it's just super easy to change. Probably, I'm assuming. Okay. So we got our airlock built. Or we got our airlock queued. It's not actually built yet. Now that we have that, we can also queue some more hull construction. Actually, let's wait until this construction is done. Somebody has to go over there and actually construct that. And the construction people are also going to want to be using the mining pods to add hull. So let's let them do that before they go and add more hull. And we haven't started salvaging over here yet. And the reason that is because I want this to be done. We have a lot of logistics going on. Who's on construction? Nobody's on construction. That's something we gotta fix. So we got this guy has a 4 out of 8. We got a 4 out of 8. We have 2 4 out of 8s. So which one of those guys is gonna be our construction guy? I think it's gonna be this guy, because this guy is also good at industry. So we're gonna turn down his mining and industry priorities. Yeah, so industry and logistics are on par, and then mining, that's good. Okay, so Isla is going to be our construction person. As soon as he's done with mining. Let's have him go home and do that now. Hopefully he should get right over there. Where's he going? No, that's weird. I feel like there's something weird going on with his priorities because he should have gone to... I'm going to report that too because I think that's a bug. Isla... I updated Isla's priorities to make maintenance and construction higher, and I returned him home from the mining pod he was working in. He used the toilet, then went back into the mining pod, even though we are waiting on a construction job on board the new ship we are building. He should be doing construction instead of mining based on his priorities. I think it might have to do with the ship preference. Let's have Isla prefer to work on board the Callisto. So I'm going to send Isla home again. Now, I could micromanage this and make him do it manually, but I really want him to do it on his own. Now he's doing logistics. Okay, he was just waiting for the shuttle, I guess. There, now he goes. He did one logistics task and then left again. Oh, it's logistics that isn't done yet here. Okay, I see what's going on. So, I guess that's not really a bug. I don't know. In any case, let's set minimums over here. So, we're going to be using energy rods exclusively, I think. Let's have a minimum of, like, 2 hull blocks. And we're going to bring all the infra blocks here, and tech blocks, and energy blocks. Actually, let's do it this way. We're going to empty these out. So all the blocks that we use for construction, we're going to empty them out and move them to the other ship. Energy cells we can also move because we're not going to use them on board the station here. And that's probably it for now. We probably also want a minimum water supply, but we have no life support or anything, so we don't necessarily need that right away. Excuse me. Unattended logistics task, yeah, I know. What do we have doing logistics? Everybody's got logistics as like their second priority. We don't have a first person on logistics. I think it's going to be Zoltan. Let's have Zoltan focus on logistics. Okay, we got some... Victor actually did the construction here. Interesting. Okay, so we got... Pause the game for a second. Okay, we got a new tutorial. It was telling us to assign people to the new ship, I think, and then we get a thing telling us to build a large or small storage. That's normal. I did not size these little spaces correctly. Or I guess I was just putting them there so that we could start the rest of the whole build. So we're going to go ahead and expand this out to there. Once that's done, we're going to build storage, and then once the storage is done, then we're going to start building everything else. We need to have a place to put stuff coming in from the airlock, otherwise we won't be able to get anything done here. Doing logistics. There's a guy doing logistics on board the ship, just piling stuff from one pile into another. Okay, so now we have enough room now that we can build our first storage. That's good. Now let's make that priority. Okay, we got a bunch of people doing stuff on board, that's good. We have tons of blocks, so we don't have to worry about doing any industry right now. Okay, we got lots of logistics going on. We got a frame constructed. We get a reminder to build a tools facility, which is a good thing because I always forget to do that. And I think we're going to build without a generator for now and see what that gets us. I think the tool facility is going to require the generator, probably. So we got an icon saying that. What is this power? Oh, this is the power allocation. We can move power to different systems, like the shields or the weapons or the operations or the hyperdrives. That's going to be pretty cool to check out once we get the ship online. Hopefully, I don't know if we're going to get to that today. It might take today just to build the ship, but in the next session we're going to get to that as quickly as we can. I think let's try to get crew quarters and life support online here as soon as possible so we can have people working full-time on board this ship. Let's see about that. So we're going to plunk down an oxygen generator, energium power generator. Yeah, well, transforms energium into power to supply other facilities, linked to freestanding and wall-mounted power nodes to distribute power throughout your spaceship. Okay, so they didn't actually change the tutorial there, it seems like. I feel like with the new power system, storage probably shouldn't require power. I think I don't know if that's a bug, but I want to report that. I feel like with the new power grid system, it doesn't make sense for storage to have a power requirement. It doesn't really impact the operation of storage anyway, even in the old system. Okay, so we got these. These have no basic power. Oh, look at this. They redid the art for the power nodes. How cool is that? Look at this, guys. So they have a small power node. They actually have... Oh, weird. They don't have wall nodes or floor nodes anymore. That's crazy. Okay, so they have small power nodes, which have a... Let's take a look at the stats. They take 1 energy block. They have a comfort of 0, 0, minus 10. I don't know what the 3 slashes are. I guess they're different categories of comfort, maybe. Basic power capacity is 0. Advanced power capacity is 10, and advanced power range is 6. Okay. So advanced power, it has a capacity of 10 and a range of 6. Consumes 0.1 power per second. The large power node takes 1 energy block also, but it takes 2 system points, it looks like. Interesting. Okay, let's build a generator and see what happens with that first. So I'm going to build the energium generator because that's what the tutorial is telling me to do, and I want to see what the tutorial tells me to do after that's done. Yeah, and I'm going to move my tool facility over here next to the generator as well, I think. So we're explorers. We're on a voyage of discovery. Oh, we need blue crystals over here. Get a thermal regulator and a wall regulator. Okay, we're going to empty out this energium. We don't have an energy refinery over here, so it doesn't make sense for us to keep any of it over on the station. Okay, so we're going to put a wall regulator. I'm just going to chunk that over here for now. We'll move it later. Doesn't hold us anything about expanding our power grid so far. Beds for the crew. How many crew do we have? 7. I'm going to plunk 4 beds down. I don't think we have enough soft blocks for all that, actually. Or maybe we have more soft blocks over here, so we're good. We're good. This is 16. This is actually a lot of soft blocks, though. we can actually do a regular bed. So this will be the right number. This will be the minimum number that we need to actually cover the whole crew. I think it skipped over the life support part, maybe because we already built those things. This is waiting for blue crystals. So it has a stat here that says backup basic power. So it looks like it's going to provide a certain amount of power no matter what, even when the advanced systems and factories and things fail. So it's not really giving us a free pass, maybe, but it's more like giving us a fallback. So when we're running really low and we're desperate for more energy, that's what it seems like to me, which could be a pretty cool thing. Okay, so we now have basic backup power is going up here. You have oxygen and thermal going on. I'm wondering what this is going to go up to. I don't know. Let's take a look at the generator stats. So the energy generator, minus 20, minus 30, minus 50, so it's causing discomfort in every category. Basic power capacity is 500. Advanced power capacity is 20. Advanced power range is 0, and backup basic power is 50k. Weird. Okay, so it's going to generate 50,000 units of backup power before it starts generating advanced power. That seems weird. Crews require beds and a toilet. Heat output is 3. Facility toilet. Floated walls and stuff like that later. Oh, I guess we can put in some walls now. Okay, so we want lights, wall lights, or in-floor lights. We're gonna want this to be a little bit wider, I think. I'm gonna make this crew area bigger, but we're gonna expand it that way, I think. Okay, I'm gonna move this wall a little bit. I want them to be able to actually walk through here. So this is gonna be a door. This is actually covering... We're gonna have to move this later because it's blocking one of the areas that we had laid out as a storage area. But it's really not that big a deal right now. We're just trying to get stuff built so we can check out the mechanics of the game. Okay, so let's check out our comfort in here. Comfort. So we actually have some runoff from the energy and power generator giving us discomfort, which messes with our... Okay, so we have work comfort from light. Where's the light coming from, though? I think the light is coming in from outside because the hull's not sealed yet. I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, now it's dark. Now that we've actually closed off the hull. Okay, so now that this room's sealed, we're no longer getting discomfort from generator. We just have a lack of light for work comfort. I thought that the beds were going to provide sleep comfort, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, it looks like we actually have to choose which type of comfort we're looking at here in the view. So we have an item here for work comfort, an item here for leisure time comfort, and an item here for sleep comfort. So this area is pretty comfortable for sleeping, and it doesn't matter how many beds we have in terms of the comfort provided. We just need to have, we want to have a bed for every crew member to sleep in so they don't get the sleeping on the floor debuff. And then we're getting a flat 20 through this entire area. I thought this sleep comfort wasn't supposed to have a radius, but it looks like the comfort didn't expand to this area. I'm going to try an experiment here. I think if I dismantle one of these beds, I'm going to take a screenshot before we do this. Let's make it a Steam screenshot. There we go. I think if I rebuild this bed in this area, it's going to now occupy... The comfort is now going to occupy that entire square. No. That's weird. Okay. So how do I make this area have sleep comfort? I'd have to put a bed over here, right? I guess. Again, I'm just experimenting, guys. This is doing science here. Let me check my calendar real quick and make sure that I don't have any stuff that I have to jump offline for. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Do we have a livable environment here? Temperature is a little bit warm in here and a little bit cold in here, so it's not ideal, but it's livable. We can put so we could put in an air vent, but we could actually also just put in another door. Maybe we want to do that. That'll help equalize the temperature between the two areas. How are we doing on backup power? Backup power is still going upward. It says idling. Backup power is rising. We're at 1.9 energium. This is super interesting. I'm not totally sure I understand how this works yet. The basic backup power and everything. In order to get to the next tutorial step, we should also be building lights, I think. Okay, so we've extended here the bedroom comfort to there. I wonder if it has a limited specific radius. I'll try moving that down there and see if it adjusts the radius. Oh, we also need another door here. Okay, we need a kitchen and an algae dispenser. Nothing new there. Okay, I thought I was gonna remove some of the comfort from this area, but it didn't. This is weird. I think this zoning of the comfort is a bit bugged. Now it disappeared again. What the heck's going on here? Okay, this is definitely buggy. I don't know what's going on. The zoning of positive comfort seems buggy. When I built this row of beds initially, the comfort zone only took up 2/3 of this room. I built a new bed up in the comfortless top part of the room, and the comfort zone covered that area. Then I demolished the bed, and the comfort zone changed to this weird L shape. Doesn't look like it's propagating correctly when I make changes. This may have happened due to hull construction that I was doing while building the bedroom area. Okay, so the idea that once you build these things, it's supposed to fill the entire room. That's what it says in the patch notes. So, where is Bryce? Well, we haven't seen him yet, but we've only just started our journey. How's it going, Boomaloop? Yeah, so we're trying out Alpha 14. So this is the newest version of the game that's just come out. So I'm pretty hyped for it. We've seen a couple bugs so far though, because we're on the experimental branch. Let's see. Good evening. Let's see. What am I building next? We're building a kitchen, right? Let's go ahead and do that. So we can actually build both a kitchen and an algae dispenser. We should have a minimum of... Oops. Water purifier is what we need now. Okay. We need a minimum roll for algae here. So a minimum of 2 algae units here. I think we're going to need a second algae dispenser, probably. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and build our water purifier. I want to expand our hull a little bit, because I want to trigger the tutorial that tells me to expand my power grid. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. we've actually... I was going to say we're out of infrablocks, but we actually just moved them all over to the Callisto, so that's no problem. Okay, so looking at our power... I don't see a radius for advanced power at all. I was expecting to see a radius around the generator for advanced power, but there's nothing. I'm not sure if that's a bug or if my understanding is wrong. Let's try to put a water purifier down and see what happens. I'm going to put it like way over here, away from the generator, so that it needs power, theoretically. What's the basic... Does this have a radius for advanced power? Advanced power range is 0. Okay. So I'm thinking this is going to need advanced power, but maybe I'm wrong. Day 6. That's the algae dispenser, not the toilet. Bloody ground sliders. That's pretty rank. Not sure. These earthers, huh? Inyaloda. Okay. Now we see, notice that says no advanced power. Expand the ship's advanced power grid. Okay, so we got the new tutorial here. This one's new. Build one of the following objectives. Small power node. This power node distributes advanced power to facilities. Open up the power view mode to see how your grid is set up. Advanced facilities such as industry facilities and ship attack and defense systems need advanced power. Use this power node to expand the advanced power network and ensure facilities with higher power needs are covered. Note that most facilities only need basic power, which is integrated and provided from the hull, does not need to be expanded. Large power node. This power node distributes advanced power to facilities. Open up the power view mode. This looks like the identical text to the other one. So let's go. I'm going to click on this. I don't know if that was there before or if that's a new feature. The drill down directly to where it is in the power menu. I'm going to go ahead and build an advanced power node. It looks like there's no links. It's just providing power to that area, and then that's it. That's all there is to it. Yeah, we're going to put an advanced power node over here, I guess. Okay, so this is our advanced power supplier. I'm a little bummed they did away with the power linking concept. I guess that was a stumbling block for none of new players, but I think that was a fun thing to mess around with, and I'm a little bummed that they took that out. Okay, following objects: shuttle hangar and pod hangar. That's business as usual. And again, I'm not worrying too much about the layout of the ship. I'm just trying to get stuff plunked down as quickly as possible to experience new content. Let's move our hyperdrive out, or hyperfuel rather, out of the Eugenia. What kind of ship name is that? It's a weird ship name. We'll start salvaging at our convenience here. And let's take a look at our CO2 levels are still low. Oxygen levels are still are okay-ish. I think we should have somebody like Isla live on board this ship so we can try it out, and also so that we can have somebody doing construction there full time. So Isla's going to be there on his own or her own. Let's see, or their own, whatever. Rules. I want to have minimums for food on board the ship here. This needs a craft. Number 2, relax. recycler. Okay, now I want to check out the comfort here. Now the arcade machine provides a 0, 20, 0, negative 20 comfort, which I think means it provides 20 comfort for leisure, but minus 20 comfort for sleeping because it's noisy. So let's check and see if that's the case. So now we see that the arcade machine, the kitchen, and the algae dispenser are providing negative comfort in the bedroom. So now it incentivizes us to have separate rooms for eating, sleeping, and recreation, which is kind of how our people naturally want to build rooms. So that makes a lot of sense. Because people, I'll watch people playing on their streams, and they'll build stuff like this anyway, where they'll have all these things in different rooms. It just makes sense to have them that way. So it's cool that they have a system in place now to kind of enforce that. Day 7, reading the wiring diagram on the inside of the power node. Blue to red, red to black, blue to bits. I don't think it's supposed to be blue to bits. That seems dangerous. Okay, so providing this wall here, I think we should be getting positive comfort in both of these areas after the wall's up. Might have to move the arcade machine a little bit farther away from this wall. We'll see about that. Yeah, we need a shuttle over here. I have to set up build craft, but we could actually just take one of the crafts that we have on board the mining station. Gib ore. Little Rich. Rock Jock. And Filthy Eye. I think we're going to take the Rock Jock and relocate that over to our new pod hangar. And then we're going to take one of our 2 shuttles. We have the Phonics and the Havoc. Let's take Havoc. Airlock blocks. We got too much stuff coming in here. That's fine. The storage is actually almost full, so we might have to move this stuff already. We could just build another storage on this side, though, and I think we're going to do that. That's good. Okay, let's check our comfort now that we got this wall built. Oh, we're still missing one wall segment, looks like. Let's prioritize this. Try to get that done. There we go. Okay, now that we got that wall there, we should see that we have positive work comfort and positive leisure comfort over here. And we have positive sleeping comfort over here. So that's pretty good. This is a good arrangement for our new crew quarter area. Okay, what's the next thing that we're working on? Building a recycler. Just kind of plunk this down any old where. They're telling us to build a spacesuit door. Close the walls of the spacesuit door to ensure a safe working environment. Yeah. We don't have to do that, but it's recommended. I'm going to build some more hull there so we have room for the recycler. I like that this guy can help with the hull construction too now that he's from on board the ship using the new pod. I'm curious about the work comfort thing. Okay, so the shuttle hangar... The water purifier is providing negative work comfort. I have a feeling like I don't think that... It's curious to me that they have negative work comfort coming from the industry machines. Maybe certain work areas like the research and the bridge are more comfortable work environments. Build a hull stabilizer. Hull stabilizers provide multiple functions for your spaceship, so this tutorial is new. Stability. Hull stabilizers reinforce the spaceship's hull, strengthening its frame and generally improving structural integrity. Multiple stabilizers can work in unison to bolster the hull far beyond its normal limits. System points. Hull stabilizers increases available system points. System points are needed for expanding the advanced power network and ship-to-ship battle-related facilities. Hyper jump capability. Sufficient hull stability is also needed for hyperspace jump capability. Note that 2 hull stabilizers need to be a certain distance apart from each other. Okay, so here's our new hull stabilizer, which they changed the art for. You also see over here, while we're in this menu, there's a new auto turret and a new small shield generator. So we're going to be looking forward to checking those out. I'm not sure what this radius has to cover exactly. I'm gonna put this up in the corner here. I'm gonna see if it yells at me when I try to build stuff outside the radius. Let's actually, for the sake of science, I'm gonna extend this out and we're gonna build the whole stabilizer like way out here. Let's see what happens. We're doing on resources. We do have to keep track periodically. It looks like we're going through our food. Oh no, we've got plenty of food left on board the mining station still. Got a lot of industry work that needs doing, but we want to do the construction as quickly as possible, I think. We could start our recycler over here. Let's do soft scrap if we have less than 6. Infra scrap if we have less than 6. Hull scrap if we have less than 3. We can do energy scrap if we have less than 8. And tech scrap if we have less than 4. Make sure we have some of all of those resources. Okay, so this is going to be our new point for the hull stabilizer. Put that way out here. I don't know if that has an advanced power requirement. Charging time 60 seconds. Power consumption basic power 0.2 per second. No operator needed. Hull stability 120 star. I don't know what that asterisk means. Provides negative comfort in the various different categories to different levels. Okay, now that we got that, I'm going to see what the placement rules are like for a second hull stabilizer. Can I build or move stabilizer here too close to another stabilizer? Nav console and 2 Hyperium hyperdrives. So we could put another one over here. We can't overlap them at all. I don't know what it's going to be, what it's going to signify if there's an area that's not covered by a hull stabilizer. So we're going to find that out, hopefully. Let's make this kind of our main corridor here, going back to the hyperdrive section. And then we're going to have hyperdrive. I think the hyperdrive is going to require advanced power, I'm assuming. Which makes sense because you can divert power to the hyperdrive in the power menu here. Doing a quick time check here. Looks like we're going to need a little more thermal regulation to keep our ship comfortable for the crew here. Oh, this kitchen is freezing. Look at that. -9 degrees centigrade. It's literally freezing. I wonder what the... Okay, thermal regulators also run on basic power. So this is 50k of backup power and it's idle. So everything here is running on basic power, I guess. Basic power capacity is 500. Doesn't really show us the basic power capacity when we click on it, though. Make sure our guys are all gainfully employed over here. I think we're mostly doing a lot of logistics, bringing stuff over to the new ship. We do actually see some... Did I set these rules up? I wonder if those rules were set up automatically or if I did those. I can't remember. I think they must have been set up automatically when the mining station was instantiated. In other words, when we started the game. Okay, so we got some hull built here. Let's look at our system points available. We have 3 out of 11 system points available, which is interesting. So the system points are going to be very different from what they were before. This Hyperium hyperdrive is costing us 1 system point. We could also do an X1 drive. I'm going to do the Hyperium drive, because for now we're following the tutorial. And it wants us to build 2 of these. So let's go ahead and expand this and build another one. It's interesting. One interesting thing I noticed during this so far is that the generator, it provides no advanced power radius whatsoever. So you always have to build a power node now for your factories and stuff like that. You can never get away with running them directly off the generator anymore. It must be that the tool facility runs on basic power, right? Yeah, that runs on basic power. So we can put it anywhere, basically. This needs an advanced power grid, as we expected. This actually takes up a little more space. We can actually put this here. We don't have to put it all the way back. And again, it doesn't have to link up, so it just has to be there. Maybe we strip this ship to the bone, yeah. All the way down to the deck plates. Is us playing the new arcade machine, that's cool. And I'm really wondering about this work comfort. I think the work comfort is going to be more for like the bridge stations. So we're waiting for this to be done. Probably need to make the ship quite this big initially, but I'm trying to avoid spending a bunch of time moving things around after they're built. Need matching nav console. Can you strip down the starting station when you're done? No, you couldn't do that in previous versions. I doubt that they've changed that. We could try. Yeah, the dismantle button is disabled on all the stuff on board the station. So no, you can't do that. That's the same how it was in the previous version. So I think this is going to be our bridge for now up here. We're actually out of hull blocks, so we're going to be a little more judicious with their use, I think. We did have enough to do this construction, mostly. Looks like we're going to have enough to finish this, but then we're going to be out after that. Okay, I think I want this to go to the bridge. What I really should do actually is move this door over here and move this bed over there. Let's go ahead and do that. So, I'm going to dismantle this because we have the dismantle resource recovery on. And let's go ahead and build our bridge while that's happening. So we got a nav console, and let's just put down... I was going to say let's put down all 4 consoles, but I don't know if I necessarily want to do that because we might not have quite enough blocks to manage that. Okay, we see that going away. So as soon as this wall goes away, and actually we need to move the arcade machine as well. There we go. So, because I want to put a door over here so that and a door over here so the crew can easily get to this area. Okay, build an ops console, it's telling us. You build an ops console, that's alright. I don't want that to be in between nav and the crew quarters. So let's put it over here, maybe. There we go. And this could also be a door. Okay, and I think I'm gonna shuffle this over slightly. I wonder if there's a way to check the learning progress of... Okay, we do actually see... Look at this. There's like a progress bar. We see experience going up. So this guy's getting better at mining. Hopefully Isla will be getting better at construction. So Isla's actually already leveled up. His construction has gone from a 4 to a 5, and he's working his way up to level 6. So he's doing a lot of construction. That's pretty cool to see. So he's getting closer to the max every passing day here, and the construction's going to get faster and faster. That's pretty sweet. Okay. And I think this... We've already got a door being built over here. A door over here, and then this is going to be a wall. So as soon as this navigation is done... Okay, research facilities, we want... Not too much stuff that we're going to have to research. One of the things, though, is I want to check out what the work comfort is like for this area. Let's see. So, work comfort is 0. So we're not getting any comfort from the bridge stations. What things provide work comfort? Okay, so it's work, and then leisure, and then sleep are the 3 categories. So, we... look at furniture, we're looking for stuff that provides comfort in the first category. It's probably just going to be lights, right? Let's provide some floor lighting over here and see if that improves our work comfort. Yeah, I think the lights are just there for work comfort. Okay, so then we have the research lab and the research workbench over here. And let's put the thinking chair in. Okay, let's check our work comfort over here now. So now we have... Oh, this wall is open, so right now we're getting the comfort negative nullified by the recycler and the pod hanger. Okay, but now we see that we have a little bit of work comfort because there's light. Okay, and the work comfort is minimal but even. I feel like these stations should provide work comfort. I'm going to go through everything and look for anything that provides a positive work comfort. I'm just looking for anything that has a positive number on the left side of that triple slash in the comfort section here. So far, I'm not seeing anything. So yeah, there's nothing. I'm going to report that as a potential improvement, I guess. Let's see. I noticed that there are no items that provide work comfort. I looked through the menu trying to find something, but in this bridge area, and I couldn't find anything except for light. Yeah, so I think it used to be that these stations provided a little bit of comfort, so I think that's a bug. I think these nav consoles and the research facilities and stuff like that are supposed to provide a little bit of work comfort, and they're not doing it. So I think that's a thing that's missing. Okay, your new ship is now ready to venture out into the unknown. So it's telling us how to jump to the next sector. Let's empty everything out from our mining station first. We're going to transfer all of our resources to the new ship here. I guess the radius of the hull stabilizer only impacts the placement of other stabilizers. It's not really clear to me if it matters for any other reason. What are the new changes like so far? Hey, Nate. So they're interesting. We've seen a couple little bugs. The main things are like the power nodes. You don't have to link them together anymore. So I've got these big gaps in my power grid, which is just weird to me because I'm used to the old system. So now there's like, this is the basic grid, which comes from everywhere. And then the advanced power grid is only the places that have a power node within the radius. So this is a new large power node that we put in just to power the hyperdrives. And it's not connected to anything else. So that's a bit weird. The comfort system seems kind of neat because it now has the separate different rooms. So there's like a work comfort, and then there's leisure time comfort, and then there's bedroom comfort. Yeah. Yeah, power nodes are pumped now. They're ripped. Yeah, so we have different categories of comfort now. It seemed like the propagation of comfort through a room was a little bit buggy while we were doing hull construction. So that's something that I reported. But it's neat that they have the different zones now. We've also seen the crew skill system we already got is leveling up, improving his construction skill here. So we started him at level 4 because we customized the crew members at the start of the game. And he's quickly leveling up to 8. He's probably going to be 8, within a couple days, I think, looks like. So it's kind of cool that they can level up now. And his weapon skill has also gotten a little bit of experience from exploring the derelict. 8, it seems to be. I don't think I've seen higher than an 8 yet. Let's see. Maybe not. Nope, we have a 9 here in mining. So it might be that 9 is the limit. You can also adjust the crew members' base attributes, which is kind of interesting. So these guys over here, the bravery, the zest, intelligence, perception, you have a certain total number of points to spend for each crew member. So like intelligence determines how many skill points you get in the skills section, and then perception, zest is how much energy you have. Perception is your accuracy with the weapon and stuff like that, and your accident rate, I guess. And then bravery is how brave you are. There's a figure to do 9 and use a flat 3x modifier to update crews from pre-1.14 saves. They said in the patch notes that they're not sure how well the saves will port over, so they want people to start new games. So I don't know if they've done that, but that would make sense. Expensive power grid alone would probably make save compatibility non-starter. Yeah, I mean, look, like the whole stabilizers are completely different. It has a different footprint. So, like, I don't know what you would even do with the old stabilizer system. It doesn't even take up the same area on the ship anymore. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for it to be there. It'd probably just break. And then we also have these new... We gotta try out the new turret and shield generator types. In fact, let's plunk down a small shield generator now. See what that's like. I think the protection of the shield generator falls off the farther the attack is from the generator. So maybe let's put the generator over in the corner just like we did with the stabilizer. I'm going to put the generator someplace that doesn't have hull stabilizer radius and see if that makes any difference. So I'm going to have like a mini shield generator over by the hyperdrives just to protect them. Holding off on playing recently because of potential save issues. Oh, because you didn't want to start it. You didn't want to start a new game and then have the update come out and hose it. That makes sense. This gives me a shield of 20. Advanced power 8 per second, which is actually quite a lot, I feel like. Charging time is 6 seconds. How many blocks does this take? So this is 2 tech blocks, 3 energy blocks, 2 infra blocks, 1 hull block. This takes up 2 system points and is 5 energy blocks, 3 tech blocks, 1 hull block, and 3 infra. Okay, so it costs extra tech blocks and extra energy blocks, basically. And the bigger shield takes up twice as many system points. 112 to 113, easy peasy, 113 to 114, hitting a brick wall. Yeah, this is a much more dramatic change in this ship construction. We need a shield generator, or shield console, rather. I think we're out of hull blocks. We have a couple hull blocks left, actually. Let's expand our bridge a little bit further. Or maybe let's, I think we want to, let's expand this a little bit more like that. Actually, could put this here like so. Could put another door over there if we wanted to. I'm not going to worry about that right this second. And then the shields console I'm going to put over here. I wonder if this is probably basic power, right? Yeah, so the consoles now require basic power. So you can't actually lose power to the console, only to the system itself. Yeah, rest in peace sabotaging ships, right? Okay. Alright, so we'll put a door there. We got the basic shields online. I think we're gonna run out of advanced power, probably. This really doesn't give us a good indication of the advanced power. Like, it doesn't have the capacity listed anymore, I feel like. Didn't it used to list that? How much power we had? This generator... Okay. It doesn't look like the UI shows the advanced power numbers anywhere, or the basic power capacity aside from the backup power. The generator is supposed to provide a certain amount of advanced power. It's generating advanced power capacity 20. So it seems like it should be telling me how much advanced power is here. Okay, are we done transferring? Not yet. I've got some instant messages here. Okay, alright. I actually have to hop off, so that's going to be the end of my session for today. I want to say thank you very much for watching. Boomlope, Nate, thanks for hanging out and chatting. And so we saw a couple new features, and hopefully we'll get to see more next time when we get into ship-to-ship combat. Yeah, thanks. And we'll see you next time. Have a good afternoon. Maybe at some point we'll try loading in an existing game just to see what happens. Alright. Take it easy, folks.